I think I'm going to take over Houston here. Chime in whenever you want to talk about your boy Quintero.
Cool.
Tab Ramos taking over Houston once again. Last year, 12th in the West, 25th in the league, missed the playoffs, 4 wins, 10-9. Why are you bagging on FCC and then not ripping Houston apart for the same record?
I think
because they have Darwin.
Because they have Darwin Quintero. That was the answer.
I mean, yeah.
I know the answer. It was a rhetorical question. 4-5-1, maybe. You're looking at Maric in goal, who I was not a fan of last year. Really, really not a fan of just his. I think his distribution was poor because they played in the preseason game, and I watched him a few times as well. Distribution was poor. In taking charge of his area, not the best. Decent shot stopper, but other than that, not really a big fan of his myself. Valentin, Parker, Fuenmayor, and Lundqvist. Center back has been improved. Right back's been improved. Left back, yikes. Maybe you see 3 at the back as well. Parker, Fuenmayor, and Figueroa. Probably Figueroa at left back. I think you probably see Figueroa at left back before you see Lundqvist. I hope you see Figueroa at left back before you see Lundqvist. Not a fan. That's just me. Then you're looking at 3 center mids: Vera, Sarin, Corona, Derek Jones. You've got Boniek in there as well. Lots of different combinations depending on the style you'd like to play. You can go 2 defensive with a maybe like a Daniel Rios going forward. You can go Joe Corona, Vera, and Boniek Garcia for more of a defensive with an 8 ball playing type of guy. Lots of different types of combinations you can put into that. Out on the wings, you got Memo or Fafa, Quintero or Bajamic. Most likely Quintero. Can't assume that Bajamic is going to get off the bat. I think he'll probably get time, but just give him time to build in. And then you're looking at Urruti or Ramirez up top, most likely Maximiliano Urruti. And can't forget about Ari Lassiter, excuse me. I keep saying Letitia. Ariel Lassiter can play across all 3 spots in that, if they want to change that 4-5-1 to a 4-3-3, you can throw him on the wings, throw him as a lone striker. He was one of their better options last year. And I think you're looking at somebody who will get probably a start on the wing. I'm thinking you might put him in there instead of Memo, or even instead of Fafa. That's just me. Yeah, because I don't think you're taking Quintero out of there. I was just trying to take a look and see where else he could fit in. End of the day, this team needs to score goals and keep goals out of the net. Yes, that's soccer, but they were very bad at it last year. Like I said, I think they've improved really, really well at center back with Parker, at right back with Valentin. Corona is going to be a good upgrade. Urruti at striker, I'm a big fan of his. If he can be consistent, I think this is going to be a really good spot for him. Used to playing in Texas with some red team. I don't know. Got me. Players that are big in this team, you're looking at Darwin. You're looking at Joe Corona, Tim Parker, right? Some new guys who are still just going to bring some experience. I'll use the term. Darwin Sarin and Vera are going to be big as well. But if you're talking about people who need to step up, you're looking at Tim Parker right away. Needs to slide in and bring that back line up another level because, again, they were awful last year. They need to be better. Other players, Joe Corona needs to slide in, do the same thing, bring that midfield level up just a step, and I think he will. And to me, Christian Ramirez, man, what happened to this guy? he was the man for the longest time. And then he fell off everybody's radar. He's back in Houston. He was unreal with Minnesota. LA picked him up, useless, and then sent over to Houston. And I want him to explode again. I very much would like to see him just blow up.
Don't take that out of context.
Wow. You're weird.
You're the one that said it.
Good thing I have control of the clips here. But you're looking at 2017, 14 goals in 30 games. 2018, 9 goals in 27 games between two teams. 2019, 9 goals in 27 games between two teams. 2020, 2 goals in 15 games. Right? So he really fell off last year. I really want to see him come back and just be a top striker this year. And again, if you're able to do that, then you're looking at possibly throwing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow in there with all your center mid options and then taking Quintero off the bench. Or you're looking at a 4-1-2-1-2 wide with Quintero wide and Fafa Picault wide, and then it turns into a 4-2-4 and you're just dumping long balls to the fastest attack in the league, which Adam is just drooling over because that's all he cares about. Lots of different ways this team can play. You just need to figure out the right combination. There's a lot of talent in that roster. Just need to find the right combination. I think Todd Ramos has a pretty good hold on it myself. Go ahead, Adam. Go say your piece.
So worst case scenario, Houston play a 4-2-4 and lose every game, but play some of the most high octane, play long ball and run at them with 6 guys soccer you've ever seen in MLS. What happens? They get relegated? No. Do they fold as a franchise? No.
Maybe.
Nothing.
You don't know what.
I mean, yeah, it's possible, but probably not. No, they come back next season and do it again. Like, I want one team in the league to just realize that there's no penalty for being bad. If anything, you get a good draft pick out of it and just go, all right, we're just going to do things differently and see what happens.
I think you'll have a team that does that. They just don't try to attack.
I mean, yes.
We get Connor, we know we're not on Atlanta. Stop bringing them up.
Oh, you're so funny.
Yeah, this team is going to be a question mark for me. Because like I mentioned, lots of additions that need to get up to speed, but also lots of potential for lots of different formations. And you've seen in the past that when teams use 9-10 formations in 11 games, they usually don't have a lot of success. It's the teams like 2018 RBNY, for example, that had the same starting 11 30 out of 34 games. One MLS Cup, one Supporter Shield. Will win MLS Cup this year, but that's in the future. But you look at those teams that have a set lineup that have the most success. Look at Atlanta 2018, their MLS Cup year, right? Relatively the same starting 11 every game, give or take, right? But if you have this many options to switch in and out players and you take it and players are just kind of not up to speed all the time, it takes you longer to get to speed and you usually start really slow and miss the playoffs. So got to get it right early and got to stay with the right decision.
So we said the same thing for Columbus, but because it's Columbus, we're just giving them a pass.
Correct, because their second team can play.
Fair.
This isn't a full second team of people who can play. This is a bench of 6 players who can come in and be competitive, but need to get up to speed. They have a whole bench who, 1, can play the game, and 2, were already there, so they know the system. This isn't like they brought in a whole bench worth of good players. They all were there already.
Yeah, that's fair.
Outside of BWP, but BWP doesn't need time. He just needs to be put in front of goal, and he'll score.
Yes.
Up.